All right, let's get this show started.
In today's video, Michael Chandler on Conor McGregor's USADA return, Bisping honest on Conor's comeback, Dana White confirms Oliveira and Costa out for UFC 294, Khamzat reacts to Costa's withdrawal, Oliveira's first reaction following UFC 294 withdrawal, Islam Makhachev's message to Volk, and the MMA community reacts to MAKHACHEV vs Volkanovski too. During a recent interview on the DC and RC show, Michael Chandler reacted to Conor McGregor finally re-entering the USADA testing pool, which means their highly anticipated fight will eventually happen, possibly in early 2024. Chandler also addressed critics who said he should move on and stop waiting on the Conor fight.
Man, I think no matter what, we had the Ultimate Fighter. You got to remember, this all started with the Ultimate Fighter. No, historically, nobody goes to the Ultimate Fighter and doesn't fight the guy that we're on the opposite side with. Obviously, Conor can, people think Conor can call a lot more shots than he actually can. But either way, man, I just knew this was the fight in my heart of hearts that was going to happen. I knew it whenever I knocked out Tony Ferguson and I called him out with the big Conor McGregor post-fight speech that everybody loved. He tweeted at me. He's a guy that I know we have a ton of mutual respect for each other. We want to go out there and put on a show. This is the fight that I knew that was going to happen, and I can listen to everybody talk, all the pundits and all the other fighters acting like I'm not a real fighter because I'm waiting this long. It's all just hoopla, man, and I've just enjoyed the process, and this has been the best year of my life, man. I have spent more time with my family in the last year than I have in the last 15 years combined, so I'm enjoying it, to say the least.
Speaking on his Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping weighed in on news of Conor McGregor finally getting back in the USADA testing pool. Bisping believes that the delay was caused by Conor's PED usage and he just needed more time to clean his system from prohibited substances.
It makes sense because, listen, he's not going to get back before the end of the year. He's got to do 6 months. 6 months from now brings us to April. December's 296. January, February, March, April. That's 296 to 300. April. It all ties in perfectly for him to come back against Michael Chandler at UFC 300. So that's when he's back. He's fighting Michael Chandler. But Rebecca brought something up to me. And as you're currently in the USADA testing pool, because I was like, McGregor's apparently back in the USADA testing pool. I said, it's definitely going to be UFC 300 now. I was having a little chat about it. And she said something, and it was kind of interesting. She said, well, hold on a minute. Wouldn't he have, and this is probably kind of the delay, I think we're all agreed that because of the broken leg, whatever you want to call it, he went out of the USADA testing pool to fully recover, walk around like a refrigerator with a titanium shin bone, right? He definitely got nice and saucy there for a bit.
Yeah.
If he's coming back in to the USADA testing pool, you'd have to clean whatever's out of your system first. You can't just go, right, I'm going to come back in. Because as soon as you fail one test, then you're going to get suspended. Do you know what I mean? So what would be the protocol there? You would have to. So that's probably been the delay in coming back, which that never occurred to me before.
With Charles Oliveira forced off the card due to injury, UFC 294 has a new main event, and lightweight champion Islam Makhachev will be stepping in to face Alexander Volkanovski. Originally, Mateusz Gamrot was announced as the backup fighter for the main event, but apparently the UFC decided it would rather have its number 2 and number 3 pound-for-pound fighters face off again. Dana White confirmed the unfortunate news during Tuesday's DWCS press conference.
Is Charles Oliveira out of his fight with Islam, and is Alex Volkanovski in?
Yes, all of that is true. Round 5 of sparring last night, before, he's supposed to jump on a plane today, splits his eyebrow wide open, and had it stitched up last night. Obviously, can't fly out there with that. You know what I mean? It would be one thing too if they didn't call us. We would have had him go to a plastic surgeon that would have sewed it from the inside out. Get that thing done the right way. These guys never call us like they should when something happens. They call us after they get it stitched up. But on the flip side too, I could see him not wanting to risk it, getting a shot like this, and then that the Volkanovski crew. I mean, him and Israel. These guys are just absolute studs, man. he jumps in and he accepts the fight.
Dana also revealed that Paulo Costa may be out of his fight versus Khamzat Chimeav. White said he's speaking with replacement fighters and will have an answer soon.
Paulo Costa went public and said he had surgery 3 weeks ago. Is there any danger that that fight could be off?
Yeah, it's possible.
When do you think we'll get a verdict on if he's going to be able to fight or not?
Very soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
Is there another
Unless
announcement?
another big mouth pops up out of somewhere, and you know what I mean? So, yeah. Hopefully within a couple hours I'll have an answer for you.
Okay.
Khamzat Chimeav reacted to Costa's potential withdrawal, tweeting this picture and then saying, Pavlovich Buratina, what's happening? One more surgery. Charles Oliveira has shared his first reaction following UFC 294's withdrawal. He posted this video to his Instagram stories where he explained what really happened.
Fala minha família, passando para dar um recado para vocês, creio que algum de vocês deve estar sabendo, né? Eu tô fora do UFC Abu Dhabi, que vai acontecer agora, hoje no meu último treino, né, aqui no Brasil, para poder viajar. Acabei sofrendo uma cabeçada no meu treino, onde que abriu um corte muito fundo, onde que eu tomei 8, 9 pontos, alguma coisa assim, não sei direito. E é um corte muito fundo para poder lutar, para poder se recuperar nesse pouco tempo que eu tenho e para poder fazer uma grande luta. Então, né, a equipe, juntamente com a gente, com o UFC, a gente resolveu sair da luta, né, e poder ficar 100% pronto para a próxima. Todo mundo sabe da importância dessa luta. Não é só uma luta, é uma luta de disputa de título, então tinham grandes coisas envolvidas, então a gente não podia entrar por entrar. Sei que muitas pessoas vão julgar, muitas pessoas vão falar, mas é uma luta muito importante pra gente, então a gente não podia entrar ela estando 80%, a gente tem que estar 120% pronto pra ela, então por isso a gente...
After the news broke, Islam Makhachev sent this message to Volk. He wrote, "Respect for taking this fight on short notice, Alex, but don't use it as an excuse after the fight. Hashtag UFC 294, round 2. Volkanovski reacted, writing, I love this shit. Here's how the MMA community reacted to news of Oliveira's withdrawal. Brandon got into the mind of Dana White, saying, Gamrot was never my friend. Another fan said, Volk stepping in this late is low-key insane. Volk could actually have a good chance considering Islam has not been training for Volk at all, and I'm sure Volk has been training non-stop for this rematch. This one hurts, bruh. Incoming hating clowns trying to say he's scared. The duck has a name, and it's Charles Oliveira. He didn't want to fight from the beginning, let's be real here. Hear me out. If Volk wins, then Charles vs. Volk would be a sick match to make. LOL, Dana publicly announced Gamrot as the backup fighter, to then not use him as the backup fighter. Typical Dana. Charles shit his pants. Didn't want the fight. Why are they talking about Volk? Gamrot is already the backup fighter. Here are the top 3 memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Instagram and was posted by a user named @ShoppedAsItGets. The second place pick meme was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named DTA. And the top pick was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named HilariousMMA. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.